Hi, folks. My name is Stephanie Jarrett. I'm going to be your professor for your English 1A. I'm super excited about it. I wanted to kind of give you a little video of what we're going to be doing, kind of go through the syllabus with you, and just kind of show you where everything's at. I feel like I've linked it all so that it should be super easy. But if you ever have any issues, questions, concerns, problems accessing anything, feel free to reach out to me. My email is in the syllabus. I typically will get back to you within 24 hours. I'm pretty good at that, so no worries there. I'm going to share my screen and get you moving. I'm trying to not make this video super long because nobody wants to hear me drone on for that long, right? So let's just see. Oh, if I knew how to do this. Here we go. All right. So I actually have two classes right now. They're both English 1A. So what we're going to do is you're either going to be the 22777 or you're going to be the 36408. So either way, one of these is your classes. Just go ahead and pick the one that you are actually enrolled in. You won't see both of them on yours. Don't worry about it. Once you do get into your class, this is what it's going to look like. So this is just the opening page. If we go down, all of these will take you to your links that you need to be in. So if you want to check out the syllabus, which we're going to do first and foremost, this will give you kind of everything that we're looking at. One important thing that I do want to talk about is that I have on the syllabus that office hours are mandatory and you get 3 points for them. We are in a virtual setting. It is easy for me to do office hours. But if it's not for you, we're going to call that 3 points. You just get 3 points. I would be more than happy and love to meet with every single one of you. I will meet with every single one of you if you ask, and that's completely fine, but I am going to leave it up to you. I do think that office hours are really important, especially when you're working through ideas and especially as you get further along in your education. So by all means, office hour me, and we will discuss whatever you're going through, whatever you're thinking about, any ideas you have, even if you just want kind of pointers on like where you're going and how to get there. Your teachers are resources, so use them, right? So as we go through this, this is just going to tell you what we're doing in this class, what you should be able to do by the end of the class. The required texts, everybody should have the guide for MLA. We're going to be using MLA in this class. The only required reading that I request that you buy, and I don't care if it's on a Kindle, I don't care if it's a physical copy, like whatever is good for your learning style, by all means do that, but you will be quoting out of a book. So I do request that it has page numbers, which means that you can't kind of just audiobook it, right? I would suggest everybody have a college dictionary and thesaurus. Sorry, I can't speak today. This is my grading policy. I try and do things very simple for you and for me. That means I do a point system. We're going through 100 points. This is how it goes, 90 to 100 is an A, 80 to 90 is a B, or 80 to 89 rather. You'd see the progression. So 70 to 79 would be a C. Very basic in your point systems. Canvas, we will be using every single week. You are going to have discussions every single week. I'm not requiring that you respond to your peers. I do think that it's a very good idea for you to at least read through what other people are saying and doing, because, we all have unique perspectives on things. And so sometimes when we are able to think the way that other people are thinking, it helps open our own minds and expand our own knowledge. And so when you're looking through certain issues, if somebody else has a different perspective of that, you could say, oh yeah, I understand what they're saying. I understand what, how they came to that conclusion. So I do think it's a very good idea. And by all means, feel free to respond to each other's work. Feel free to have engagement. It's very hard to feel connected in a virtual setting. So like being able to talk to each other, give each other thumbs up, like, oh, that was a really interesting idea, and maybe you even have a question about it, you know? Those are things that can help build that kind of community in a virtual space. So here we are with office hours, like I said, free 3. This is my rubric for my essays, so you can go through this. This is what I use to accumulate your points, and obviously the point system differs. If we have an essay that's worth 10 points, it's different than an essay that's worth 20 points. So we're gonna go through that. So here we have basically our breakdown of our week. This will also be posted on your Canvas under discussions, under assignments, but just so you have everything in one place, the syllabus is where it's at. This week, you're going to be reading Machiavelli's The Morals of the Prince, Jonathan Swift's A Modest Proposal, and Audre Lorde's The Master's Tools Will Never Dismantle the Master's House. This is a fast track class, y'all. So what that means is you do basically have a paper due every other week. I will do my best to help anybody that has any questions, anything like that, but do know I do not accept late work. So what that means is if it's not in, you don't get those points. Now, if you need an extension, there's not one person I know that was like, I didn't know that I hadn't been working on my essay and now it's due. So if you need an extension, 24 hours ahead of the essay's due date, you can email me and we will work through. And when I say extension, I'm talking about like 2 to 3 days, not weeks, because if you're late, I'm late, it's all bad, right? So I try to keep myself on a tight schedule and I expect that from my students as well. So we're going to go through all of these reading. Well, I'll show you later, but everything will be uploaded with the exception of the Hate U Give will be uploaded into our files. So the last essay, and I'm trying to give you all a little help on this. Like, it's kind of weird how when it is a fast track, there is a lot going on and it's all due very quickly. Our final reflective essay is more of an essay about you and your growth and your learning and what you want to accomplish and do. And it's also one of our shorter essays. So I'm hoping to give you all the end of the semester to make it a little bit lighter on you, right? Because I know it's going to be a lot of work and it's going to be very demanding on your time. And so something else is like your essays. I will do my best to have your essays turned around because this is such a fast-paced class. I will have them turned around within a week. So if you turn it in on a Monday, I'm hoping to have, or the due date's on a Monday, not if you turn it in, but the due date's on a Monday, I will do my best to have it back to you by the next Monday so that you have time to reflect and look at my notes on your work and see where you can improve, see where things are really strong. Before you do your next essay, before you really dive into your next essay. So hopefully we can get that all accomplished together. The rest of this is all your standard syllabus information. We have our tutoring, Canvas, course summary, things like that. So we're going to go back here and I'm going to go back to the home page. And if we scroll to discussions, we're going to see we have a week 1 discussion. I will be posting the discussion for the reading later, I promise. But week 1 discussion, this is going to let me know if you want to stay in the class. It's kind of my gauge is to see who, we have people on the wait list. So if you're not wanting to be in this class anymore, you see the readings, you see me, like you're not really vibing, that's completely fine. But this will give me an opportunity to say, okay, that's fine. And I'm going to let somebody else in. So just make sure you come here and you do fill out, you answer the discussion question, which is just talking about yourself, right? And that will be all you need to do for right now. And then, of course, the discussion for the following week to come, you'll do that this week as well, but that'll be after you've done the readings. So speaking of readings, here we go again. You just click on this and it'll take you right to the readings. I do have the whole semester's worth of readings uploaded. I'm almost positive if anything changes, y'all will be the first to know, right? So week 1, you just click in, and here is all of the readings and also the syllabus you can find here, and the essay prompt. So when you're going through your readings, you might want to read the essay prompt first, just to kind of get a vibe of what you're looking for, what you're thinking about. Speaking of, well, we'll go back first, but let me see here. So assignments, that'll kind of bring you right to where we're at. The first essay is a rhetorical analysis essay. Your second essay, you're going to have a peer review on it, and then you turn in your final, and then your last essay is this. The word count is very important for a class that is English 1A. Basically, I have to ensure that you have performed a specific amount of academic wording in order for you to go on to the next level. So the word count's important. Follow the word count. I don't make the rules, but word count is important. So then we're going to go to announcements. This is where you're going to find this video that you're watching right now. But also we're going to have these, I don't know why, but I wasn't able to really see where else to put these. But so if we go to the first day, right? I'm just telling you, hey, guess what? I'm going to be uploading some videos. If you go to week 1, these are videos that you need to be watching this week. So we're talking about rhetorical analysis, which is also the paper that you have coming up. So these are just like kind of videos that I've pulled from because I think that they have a good grounding on what I'm asking you to do. And also like the pathos, ethos, logos. If you're not sure about what that is, this is a good like a video that explains what it is. So this is where you're going to find any of our videos, and I probably will have videos uploaded about every week. So just kind of keep yourself posted. Stay very familiar with your Canvas. There is announcements. Make sure you're checking on the discussions just to see what other people are doing. See if you have anybody that's like-minded. And also if you are on campus, maybe you have people in this class that are also on campus sometimes, and y'all can get together and really talk about things. We kind of miss those, I call them, hallway conversations, because after classes, even still, I would leave a class and chit chat with my students afterwards, or chit chat with my professors afterwards, however that works, right? So chit chat with each other. And that's really important component to school. It's not just about like retaining information and getting things downloaded into your brain, but there's a real social aspect of it and a real idea of becoming. So I am very much the type of educator who believes that you're coming into a classroom with your own lived experience, and that's just different than mine. I'm not the knower of all things. Trust me. So I am here to learn from you just as much as you're here to learn from me. And I miss the hallway chats. So if you do see each other, even if you can chat in your discussions, outside of your discussions, you all have your emails, like by all means, I'm always here. I'm always open to meeting with anybody. If we want to do Zoom, if you just want to have email correspondence, like I'm here to help you. I'm at service to you. So please feel free if you have questions, concerns, comments. I'm more than happy to take care of any of that or help any of you with any of that. So I think that I can let you go, honestly, and we don't really have to worry about it anymore. Let me just pop out of this and I'll go back into Zoom. Just kidding. There we go. All right, so I hope that you all are able to, hang in this class. Like I said, it's very fast paced. We're going to be working through a lot of things, but I'm here for you. If you need me, please feel free to reach out, and I can't wait to like read all of your responses and get to know you all a little bit more. All right. So have a great St. Patrick's Day. Eat your cornbread, or not cornbread, corned beef is what I have. Corned beef, cabbage, potatoes, carrots. I don't know. My mother-in-law makes it, but I look forward to seeing you all.